about the one to go, but
a lot of it is hype.
hey. I interrupted Josh's dance move over there. I've seen it at the bottom of the screen.
Dude, I thought we were already live. The whole time we were just talking.
Really?
He's got a whole entire 2-hour movie reel before we start.
Yeah, dude. We had to. We were talking about Wendigos for like 20 minutes. That's what took so long.
I thought I was like a few minutes late, and then when I joined, I just thought I was up.
Well,
on
I
That's
did
why
say-
I was reading chat, going hi. No one knew. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hello.
I did send the link, like the wrong link to everybody. I sent the link to Paranormal
Debbie?
101 episode 15.
I literally said hi, Barbara. She couldn't see me. I'm like,
Yeah.
But I hope everybody had a good day. Me and Dakota did the Urban Legends of Africa on his channel earlier tonight. That
Was
was
Toto
fun.
there?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Matthew was there. I knew to know that.
Oh,
Yeah, I was keeping Nubby warm.
We got Miss Barbara in the chat.
hi, Barbara. Let me officially say hi because I said hi
In the dark.
10 minutes ago when we weren't live to you out loud like an idiot.
We got Mama Cassie in the
Debbie.
chat. We got Debbie.
Hey, Debbie, sis.
We got Dom.
Hey,
What's up, Dom?
Dumb, what the heck you doing, bro?
Mr. Dom. the
Oh, we
Bomb.
got that guy, Adventures with Nubs, in the house.
We got the Yellowstone.
I saw that Hodge
Green in
dude
chat.
said something earlier.
Yeah, he's talking about yo-yos. Ain't that like a toy, like yo-yo? Like,
Yeah, I got
He's
one.
dude. He's an idiot. I don't know why. Like and his logo's weird. You know, 'cause, like I don't get it.
it looks
I
like a
don't get it at
cult
all.
sign.
Yeah, I think he leads like some like cult or something that like robs 7-Elevens and stuff. Or something.
Josh is my backup body pillow when Tommy's not around.
Debbie said you gave great advice to
LYNNE.
Mama Helena.
Thank you, Debbie. We introduced her.
Doors and turns.
Everybody keep Dom in your prayers. He's not feeling too good tonight.
He's still smacking it dirty with the morphine and stuff.
I'm gonna say something to Dom in French. He's gonna. I'm gonna translate it after. T'as couché les fesses à l'air, mon cochon? I told him that he slept with his bare ass.
I knew it, Dom.
Debbie sleeping with your bare ass with an open window.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get some Shrek's love action. You do that.
What is up, Randy? How you doing? How are you doing? But tonight is season 2, episode 1 of
Oh, I'm here for the new season.
Yeah, but it says Cryptic Saturday,
Good thing I brought no knowledge.
but it's not Saturdays. Y'all can all tell we are doing Cryptic Mondays.
Monday.
Cryptid fun days.
And we got old Freaky Geek in the house.
Oh
What's
yeah.
the freaky brother?
Yeah, I forgot. Dom had surgery to his knee and he's fucked
Yeah.
up on morphine.
Yeah.
So.
But tonight is the Devil Monkey night. And if y'all don't know what the Devil Monkey is, I got a little backstory of the Devil Monkey. Give me 1 second.
A little backstory, you sure?
Yeah.
Is it a lot?
Well, they are large baboon-like primates that are now spotted in the wood area of Flagstaff, Arizona. They, well,
No.
hang on. They
Okay.
I was
can
about to say there's
also
like primates in Arizona.
they also have sightings in New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. They they describe them as 4 to 5 feet tall, very quick and agile.
Oh,
Uh,
They're not large.
yeah,
They're not large. Most of them are medium built to small built. Most of them look like baboons, demonic baboons.
I was about to say that was my depiction. Just thinking.
with the an
people.
elongated kind of mouth.
A lot of them
Okay.
have depictions of like bones jutting out through their spine. A lot of them have forked tails. A lot of them have been mistaken as the goat man because they have ram horns that go around the back of their head.
They
Huh.
also have the same description, like same features as chupacabras.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
Bud Paws.
There's some that have scales or look like scales or hardened skin.
Yeah, I never heard of a devil monkey until I was watching this show. Uh, shoot, hang on.
This is my
I would
first
more.
time.
Terror in the
Well, when
Woods.
Nubs announced it.
Terror in the Woods was the show I was watching, and they always talk about 2 different types of cryptids that they see in the woods, and the devil monkey popped up, and I got real interested in it, and I'm like,
I mean, my ex voodoo priestess girlfriend. You can find devil monkeys in the bayou of Louisiana.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
I want to find a
I,
devil monkey.
she better
I
be
I I
ready.
I, I would. Can I play the scientist without being really one? Uh,
yeah, dude.
and
Send it.
if I think of a monkey, I would like scratch out like Arizona where you have a desert. I will like scratch it really out
Yeah.
of the equation right there. I would think more of a place like Washington State where you have like
Yeah,
massive and eye trees where they could hide
Well,
because
well, the
don't
thing with
forget
these,
it's an animal.
yeah. Well, most of these live around the Colorado River. You know, you probably heard of the Ozark Howler.
I
The
understand.
Ozark
And,
Howler is a form of the devil monkey, and it lives in the Ozarks, like the Ozark Mountains. But just like other primates and everything, because they're more baboon-like, they're more suited for the heat than they are for like colder climates or anything. So it they're not
But
per se monkeys. Actually, they're more primates than they are, you know, like actual
I would think
monkeys.
some places like where you have like a kind of a really humid kind of temperature, a bit like they have like in British Columbia. You have parts of British Columbia that they have never have snow,
Yeah.
and it's really
yeah,
humid. It's really heavy, so I would think of more of that kind of climate than, like you say, a place that is really cold or
Mhm.
it gets really arid like a desert. So yeah.
And I believe the first picture ever depicted of these devil monkeys. There was a small troop of them that was near, like what Ned said, Flagstone, Arizona, near some of the old Pueblo Indian structures, the mud
Oh,
huts and everything.
okay,
And
okay. Yeah.
yeah, they were actually living in. the old Pueblo buildings, and they would come out and protect them, kind of like dens and burrows, like baboons do in
Matt,
Africa. Yeah,
I know
Yep.
you do a bunch of cryptid, like I'm not gonna say hunting, but cryptid.
research.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Debbie.
Have you done any cryptid research about the devil monkey,
Now that
or
Oh,
I know.
oh yeah. Um,
have you
I love
talked
me
to
some devil
anybody that
monkeys.
have seen or come in contact or anything with the devil monkey?
yeah,
Like you do?
there's a form of Ozark. I don't know. I did a live stream and everything about it. I was over at a taxidermy place here that the man's father
Hey, Robbie.
he has an actual like
Hey, Barbara. I appreciate
taxidermed
that.
version.
I love you, and I hope your mom and dad are okay, and
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
you're
But
amazing, sis.
they have an actual taxidermed body of a Ozark howler in their taxidermy showcase, and it's on one of my live streams like last year, and they have a head of it where it's a human-like baboon face, I mean, like humanoid monkey face,
Mm.
and
Hmm.
they also have a huge taxidermed body of a smaller. They're saying it was a juvenile wild monkey that was on the Guadalupe River that a hunter killed
Excuse me.
in 1938, and his father bought the body from the hunter and turned it into a taxidermed piece.
Mm.
Because I know that there are some places that you can even I even read an article that says that they could even have like dodos still alive
Yeah.
somewhere uh, in the world. I've seen when I went to the Canadian Forces Station Alert we have here in the North Pole.
Hmm.
I've seen animals that are freaking like out of this world.
Yeah.
I've seen jackrabbits that have fuck, man.
Yep. Yep. I've
They are
seen jackalopes here
huge.
in Texas. Rabbits with actual horns coming out of their head, and it is a
Heard
Eating
medical.
rabbit.
It is an actual medical, hereditary medical disease that create a jackalope. They're not like full grown like deer antlers coming out of their head, but they have small little like devil nubs, like
Yeah,
a
it's like spikes, little spikes.
yeah,
Yeah, I've read an article about the jackalope because
yep,
I thought it was an hoax, and I went to verify on real scientific journals, and I found, and it's like the bone
Night, Barbara.
that
it can bump.
grows,
No.
and
Devil rabbit.
it creates a spike, and yeah.
Yep. And the reason why that creates a spike and everything is through multiple generations of inbreeding, especially because
Oh god.
rabbits they don't care,
Happy
you know,
birthday, Debbie.
like a
Happy
lot of
birthday.
animals. If there's not that many suitable mates or anything, they will mate with their sister, their mother, whatever, it to keep that
It's
bloodline going.
instincts. It's
Right.
instincts. You see it like in certain recluse wood
Yep.
areas where like a troop. We have the same problem here with deers. All right,
Yep.
whereas like a deer population that decided to establish itself in a
Yep.
wooded area or surrounded by houses, and they
Yep.
started reproducing themselves
There we go.
well with each other.
Yep.
and it created some hereditary problems, any kind of problem. So they have to freaking hunt them down and freaking
Well,
get.
with the whole entire thing of the devil monkey, it the first accounts of the devil monkey and everything started around 1925. And 1920s, the Barnum and Bailey Circus was moving their show train and everything through Louisiana, and the train crashed and released over 200 monkeys, different breeds of monkeys in the bayou of Louisiana. Still today, you can go out into the bayou and everything and see shaking in the trees and everything. And I was out with a hunting party and everything, and we were shooting raccoons to eat, and one of the hunters shot up into a tree and everything, and a full about 3 foot chimp fell out of the tree and landed onto the ground. And those stories are real.
I heard
And
an island in the States where like dump monkeys or like monkeys from a lab or something, like
Yep.
they threw them on that island, like
the
this.
the Mantalk monkeys. Well, the Mantalk monkeys was a testing facility and everything, and they used all this testing facility on any kind of animals. And when they shut down the Mantalk project and everything, they released all these animals on different islands that were psychologically insane, couldn't go to a zoo, couldn't do whatever, and let them all live together.
Oh,
was that your eyeball she took a picture of?
Yeah, she's like. Apparently, my eyes are like glowing like blue and green right now. This camera don't help. She's just fascinated by my pupils. She's gonna dissect me while I'm sleeping.
Alright.
You got pretty eyes, boy.
I'm about to have
wakes up in the middle of the night.
Flash in my eyes, point fucking blink. I'm gonna get flash banged.
Remember the movie The Crow? The female that had the obsession with eyeballs. Your eyes are going to be missing.
Kyler's gonna hate me. Hey, Bud Files.
Oh, Bud Files. We're hidden.
But yeah, sorry guys. We were talking about the devil monkey and Kyla interrupted.
Yeah.
I was taking pictures of my eyes to send to the.
It could be. I don't know. Like you say, like monkeys that could have been like released or
Big old thick monkeys.
But speaking of the Louisiana, that is where that episode of the Terror in the Woods took place with the devil monkey, if I'm not mistaken. I have to rewatch it and find out, but I'm pretty sure it was in the Louisiana area.
There's reports in the French Quarter that monkeys come to restaurants and everything and ransack their trash cans all the time.
Dude, you got a port? You got an international port in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Most of those monkeys come from those ships.
Yep.
When they dock to Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. So that's where they get them. In the markets in Cambodia, you can buy a monkey for like $2.
Yep.
And the guys get them on the ship.
Shit.
Like without knowing, the captain knowing, and like they don't want to get caught or anything. They like throw the monkey.
So you're telling me I can go to Cambodia and buy a monkey for $2?
Yep.
And think of what happened with Katrina in Louisiana. All the exotic zoos and exotic pet owners.
They got an abandoned Six Flags down there, and it's abandoned because of all the exotic animals that are over there. Yeah,
and they escaped
it's
during
highly
confinement.
dangerous to go to that place.
Yep.
Like Sam and Colby, they went there like years
There's
ago.
supposedly a pack of hyenas there. It's just like hyenas. Hyenas can change their sex if there's lack of
Yep.
mate. A male
Yep.
can turn female, a female can turn male. It, it, I mean, if there's a lack of mates and everything, just change your sex. Same thing with amphibians. Frogs can do the same thing. You know, nature is more advanced than we realize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the
but
hell am I looking at?
they
Yeah.
consider
In Montreal, they have animals, but I would say that the port of Montreal is kind of not really airtight, but
yeah,
it's a really hard port to pass something. But
yeah.
New Orleans, that's
You
another ball
can,
game.
oh yeah, same thing here in Galveston. You know, in Galveston, Texas, you can they get shipments from China, Vietnam, Hong Kong, all over the world every
Yep.
day. You think there's people checking everything to see what's coming off of it? No,
So, do you think that devil monkeys could actually exist?
that's, they can. A 10-foot tall Sasquatch running in the woods is hard to believe anymore. The way humanity is evolving, really moving
Oh,
out
I know.
there.
I know them. There's loads of stuff in the hangars over there. I know, but
Yeah.
the borders, Canadian Border Services know too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, okay? They know every freaking thing. I
I
have some
mean,
friends that
it's
were
yeah,
because they took them most of the mafia out of the port of Montreal.
yeah,
So and you have ports in the states that are still controlled by organized crime, and
yeah,
even though in New Orleans you have big brown envelope full of cash, the
yep.
cops will turn around and goodbye.
And you want to hear another story that how easy it is to lose an exotic animal like a monkey or whatever. I mean, even Harley can admit to you can vouch for this. Somewhere in Canada and everything, there was a monkey that was walking around the parking lot in the
Yep.
snow in a like $5,000 fur coat
Mm.
that got out of the limo of a rich person and was just walking around.
That was
And
his
she
And
threw him
job.
away. She
yeah,
threw him away because she didn't want him anymore.
yeah, yeah, because he
They,
like
they
he crapped in her limo or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something, and she was an Asian lady, and she got
Yeah,
arrested for that.
yeah,
But
I would have
uh,
taken it.
all those, I'm so,
I understand. I know
most of
how.
them those monkeys come from Southeast Asia, all right?
Mhm.
They all come from there. So
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that the devil monkey are like
it could.
man-made? Do you think they are man-made, or do you think that it's nature or whatever?
It could be. It
generational
could be an half.
inbreeding.
Okay.
It could be an half breed,
Yeah, it could
like
be.
a long-tailed macaque breathing
Hmm.
with the pigtail macaque.
I
I've
Yeah,
seen
mean, the reason I said
and there I've seen some pigtail macaques, man. Those
yeah.
cocksuckers are
yeah,
vicious. They
Well,
got
the reason
canines
I'm
like way
saying
freaking long.
it could be man-made. I mean, I know this is a movie, but Planet of the Apes.
no, I
Like the
mean,
way
even
they
though,
But
inject their monkeys with stuff to make them
that's a little
more.
bit pulled by the hair because you
well,
you have like to teach and i- i- from a generation to another generation, the monkey has to teach us is younger one, and it like developed into your brain.
well,
But
if they are
crossbreeding.
baboons, baboons in Africa for generations have learned to use clubs, have learned to dig hole traps, have learned to literally sharpen sticks to make spears out of it.
Yeah,
If
but
I'm just saying, if some baboons got out and they had that intelligence and they were able to know, because a lot of the devil monkey sightings and everything, they don't attack you straight on.
yeah,
Usually they
but
attack in groups and run you into
there
traps.
there's one thing that is embedded into the brain of the animals
Yeah.
for it, like thousands of years is
Hmm.
the fear of man.
Yeah.
The only animal on the planet that doesn't fear man is the polar bear.
Oh
And
yeah.
even
They'll track you
even
for
though
years.
and even though they started to fear men because they know men started to overstep on their territory
Yep.
and started to shoot them. So
Yep.
they migrated elsewhere.
Yep.
So some, like I tell you, it could be like a crossbreed of like one you have a kind of baboon, it's called a
Hmm.
gelada, with the longer hair on the top.
Yep.
Have you ever seen one of those baboons smile?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not freak, man. Those freaking canines, they're longer
Hmm.
than my fingers.
Yep. And that's what they say about devil monkeys. They say devil
Mhm.
monkeys can have canines from 4 inches to 6 inches, like jutting out from their jaws. Yeah. Yep. That is
I'm
them.
gonna find
That
you
in
a.
itself that's terrifying. Like
I'm gonna
Well, I
find you a
mean,
picture of.
the thumbnail I got for this is actually shown
like an
on.
artist's
The
depiction of the devil monkey.
Yeah, it's actually shown on
It
this
kind of
one.
fits that long hair description. I
Look,
mean,
it
it
does.
has, yeah. Like the
Look
But
way
at
it's
that.
I can't. I don't know.
yeah,
Dude,
Look
that
at
is
that.
menacing. I would not approach that in the slightest
look
bit.
at look up the lion killer chimps of the Congo.
hey
These are
Sarah, love you
actual
too.
chimpanzees that can kill lions.
Like,
Mm.
dude, this is a good one right here. If you see that, well, the fangs are kind of hidden, but if you see that come at you, you'd think that's something like satanic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
right.
you can't
If
see
you
its pupils. It's like
It's like the monkey from the Lion King on crack.
yeah, but
Rafiki.
if
Yeah.
you look up the lion killer chimps from the Congo, they are like miniature Arnold Schwarzeneggers. Like
Oh yeah.
they could press Josh, like
Dude,
with
and I
ease.
couldn't bench press
Well,
them.
have y'all seen
Just
that movie Congo with the white apes?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's just
Yeah, like
humans.
I mean, that could be like a devil monkey type creature right there because I mean, just the face looks like it could be like I mean, they're like albino ape, but
Well, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of monkey species that, and if you breed them two together, I mean, it shows that these lions it shows that animals can interbreed with other races. They have leopards and tigers, or lions and tigers breeding together, making ligers, all this stuff.
I'm gonna show you a picture. All right.
Yeah.
It's rare in chimps, but
Hmm.
it can occur. All right. They
Yeah.
call it hairless chimp.
Okay,
Hmm.
I think I've seen this. Nubs,
They
where'd
look
you
like
go?
a human. They
Oh
literally look
man.
like a human with pink
Yeah, I think
skin and
I've seen.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait. They'll Nubsy puts it on. But man,
Nubs. Where'd you go?
You see that kind of chimp coming at you
Yep.
with the canines and the muscles. When you gonna see this, you're
Yeah.
gonna freak.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And a genetic condition in chimps that
Yep.
can occur,
Yep.
and you have genetics errors in all kind of
Well, animals.
living creatures.
Yeah. I
we
mean,
we are mammals. We are mammals, don't forget. We're
yep.
human beings, but we are a mammal.
I'm back.
They just showed that
Look at that.
ligers. Yeah.
That's a buff homie, dude. Look at that
Dude,
thing.
that look like Caesar from
That thing.
78.
That thing would whoop your ass.
But they just showed that ligers, the
That's
breeding
freaking
between
crazy.
a tiger and a lion can
They,
Oh yeah,
create
like a
Down
liger.
syndrome. Yeah, they can
I've
create
seen.
Down syndrome in ligers.
dude, that's crazy right there. That's a freaking monkey on freaking meth right there.
Yeah.
Look at
That
that.
is a
Imagine
that
seeing that in the woods.
can tear your limbs off. Like that thing will.
But just imagine, okay, that train wreck that happened in Louisiana in the 20s, okay, they never reported what all escaped from that monkey cargo. They just had 200 different species escape. They didn't say if it was all chimps. They didn't say if it was all apes. They didn't say anything. What if, you know, what if the skunk ape in Florida was actually a gorilla that escaped
Yeah,
that
but
train wreck?
like
I
And
mean, yeah.
chimps and gorillas are protected, so it's really
well,
hard
I
not in
mean,
the
Sean,
20s,
you're
it
right.
wasn't. Not in the 20s.
Yeah, but they could have like reproduced. But
Yeah,
nowadays it's more macaques, like long
yeah,
tail macaques, pigtail macaques,
yeah,
and they bring so much macaques in, like all over the place that they're
hmm,
being tagged as endangered.
yeah, yep. I
2 or 3 years ago, you would say long-tail macaques or pigtail macaques to somebody in Cambodia. They would say like it's like they're rats. They're like
yeah,
all over the place.
yep.
But now they're happy because they have like those big labs in the U.S. that buys like monkeys by the freaking, not by the dozens, by like the thousands.
Yep.
And
It's just like the what are they in India? Um, they're
langur,
yeah,
a
yeah,
long
they're
leg.
all
Oh yeah,
over the freaking place, like just walking around in the cities like it's nothing, stealing
yep.
purses and whatever. It you
But is there a truck or something that had an accident? I think 2 or probably 4 or 5 years ago in the
mhm,
U.S. and that had like macaques in there,
I
and
know, I know Virginia, like in, I want to say the 30s or 40s, there was a big old, like right where I grew up at, there was a big old thing that circus uh, train that derailed and a bunch of gorillas and all that escaped, and pretty much behind where I grew up at.
yeah, but they said a majority of the bigger apes and everything were captured and stuff there. Here, the Louisiana ones, none of them were able to be captured because they
Yeah,
all run into the bayou.
but
So,
you heard
yeah,
about the one I'm talking about.
yeah, yeah,
That's like 5 minutes,
and
if that, from where I live, grew up at.
it's harder to catch a smaller monkey than
yeah,
a larger one. And
Hmm.
even though a pigtail macaque can be about the size of like a really large dog,
yep,
but not as high as a freaking Dane. Like probably more as a lab or something like that.
Yep. Yep.
But it can be fucking vicious as well,
Oh yeah.
and they will adapt. They will
Yep.
adapt to the environment they're in. So if they have to eat flesh, if they have to attack to eat,
Yep.
well,
I
they
mean,
will.
there's hundreds of accounts of chimpanzees and everything killing other tribes and eating them. Like that's a normal thing. I mean, it's just like it's just like what happened in the late '80s, early '90s. The people that got attacked by their chimpanzee, which was like a town hero and everything, like literally ate the face off of its owner, and like they literally ate the fingers off the hand and everything, and didn't know. It was walking around the house covered in blood and everything, like it didn't know what it did because it had that rage in it. And it
But like you said, it came out in 1925, so
yeah,
probably, like you said, like a circus train, something derailed, or and
yeah,
even in the 20s, like you had those boats coming from China and from Southeast Asia coming to San Francisco, and you had those rich people like, oh, it's gonna be cool to have a monkey,
mm-hmm,
until he tries to tear his ass, so he's going
Well, they
freaking
do say
throws.
that devil monkey is related to Bigfoot, like a relative, like
Well,
off relative or whatever relation to a
well,
Bigfoot.
everything's
Big
related to a fucking
Bigfoot
Bigfoot.
That's what
would
I'm
be
saying. I'm like,
more.
I don't believe that.
I would go Bigfoot. I would
It's not the
more
same
put in
size
it.
scale. It, it's not the same size scale. It's not it doesn't have the same mental capacity as a Sasquatch does. You don't see devil monkeys going out and building structures in the woods, leaving symbols in the woods, all this stuff. No, devil monkeys, all their reports and everything has always been territorial attacks on hikers and whatever. It's been just like how baboons attack in Africa. If
They
you
try
go
to
into
protect their
the
territory.
right,
Yeah,
and it's
But
always
the
been that.
Sasquatch and Bigfoot, it's more. I qualify it like are the missing link
Yes,
between apes and man,
yep,
and that's more kind of like we say, a devil monkey would be more likely a freaking vicious son of a
yeah,
gun, like I show you, like right in the middle of the woods, and you see the gelada with the crate coming up, and
mm-hmm,
yeah,
you can like say, oh, he's got spikes on his back. No, it's his
right,
freaking fur.
yeah,
So, but in the
yeah.
woods
Go
in the middle of
subscribe
the
to
night.
Debbie. It's her birthday, guys.
Dude,
Oh,
this
oh,
is
happy
weird.
birthday,
Happy birthday. This
Oh,
is weird.
yeah.
This isn't no devil. I mean, it's related to the monkeys, but it's
hmm.
not no devil monkey.
yeah,
Um, I was looking. I was just looking up stuff, and literally in February this year,
mm-hmm,
12 squirrel monkeys were stolen from a Louisiana zoo.
Oh
see,
shit.
Like, not
you
found.
in the
Not
1900s, early 1900s, they used the spider monkeys and squirrel monkeys to train them to rob like rich houses and everything.
I had
really.
a friend. He
Man,
got
that's
involved
crazy.
into the stealing, not of a monkey, but it's
Mm,
kind of it's a marsupial. It's kind of a primate. It's a kinkajou.
I heard of
But
it.
that kinkajou got introduced to Canada illegally.
Hmm.
And my friend, somebody that was trying to save the animals, told him like go and kidnap him.
Yeah.
But
All
it's
right.
I would qualify the spider
And
monkey,
Hey,
the
Amber.
devil monkey, more of a monkey that would have probably mutated or crossbred with another one, created something like really.
Uh huh. Oh, sorry to interrupt. I got
you
this
can,
video that Dom sent. So hang on.
Is it Carl Weezer?
No,
Well, Dom, send it to me. I will put it on my.
I don't know if you can really see it all that well, but
No,
you can.
Dom, send it to me via Messenger. I will.
yeah,
You can see something going. It look like
yeah,
orbs
climbing the
going up.
tree.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and just imagine, okay, if a
Oh,
baboon and a mandrill
it was taken this week in
crossbred.
North Carolina.
Yeah, just 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 take this into your consideration, okay? If there was a baboon and a mandrill together, and they had a half breed baby, they say that these devil monkeys do have rainbow like features sometimes, and mandrills have rainbow like features on their face and their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And,
And the gelada as well.
yeah, and they also have the elongated snout, just like a baboon does, like a lot of the reports of these devil monkeys do. And a lot of devil monkey sightings are also reported as dogman sightings too, because of that elongated snout and the hunched over, walking on
And
all fours.
Oh
and
wow.
that would make sense because well it can
Jeez,
walk
Jesus.
on twos and it can like run like a dog, so you would
Right.
probably qualify him as a dog man.
Yeah.
And if
That could be
I don't
true,
know,
Debbie.
if a gelada crossed with I don't know, a pigtail macaque,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible. Probably would should
Could be.
it could. I don't
Yeah.
know. I know, but no, I know that certain types of apes cannot crossbreed because of chromosome kind of
Yeah.
difference. But I know like all breed of macaques can breed together and
Yep.
create a
I'm like,
crossbreed.
there we go.
All breed of baboons can breed together, but I
I
cannot tell you with certainty that a breed of
And they
baboon
say
can.
they say baboons and mandrills can interbreed because they're from the same genome. So
That's when I start like the
yeah.
chromosome kind of, but
Yep.
it can be so. I don't know. We have to
I
have
got a
a
question.
fucking yeah. Go
What do
ahead.
you?
Because obviously I'm just listening. I'm gathering info from this. I'm not one to give it because this is new to me and it's interesting. But like with I mean I'm talking extensive like research and stay and like exploring in the areas these things are allegedly at. What do you think the possibility of like seeing one is? If one were to if a small team were to actually try it and go out and like not hunt them obviously, but just like capture them, like a
I'm gonna
video
say
type
probably
thing.
about 20-30%, if that, to be honest.
Probably even less.
Lower.
I feel
Look,
like it.
Yeah.
the gorillas were told about in the 1700s. Okay, and we did not find them until about what was it, 1930s, 1940s, when we found the first actual gorilla.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but the first real kind of like colonials, late 18th century, early 19th. because like when Britain started really expanding, late Georgian era, early Victorian era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they found like accounts of them, you know, like gorilla skeletons, you know, skulls and stuff like that. Like,
But to me, that looked like orbs climbing a tree.
that's just their hands reflecting off the light.
Beat my love.
But you can definitely see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
see
can.
something
It's
going
clear as
up,
day
but
them climbing.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
Like
Is he jumping from one tree to the next, or am I
it's,
No,
tripping?
it's about two or three of them.
He's using one and jumping onto the other.
No, I think it's about two of them. It's at least two of them.
Yeah, it's two of them.
No, it's three of them.
Because the other one jumped up.
Also understand whatever, like they look like they're like 4 to 5 feet big.
Yeah.
You're talking like my size. Like, dude, I would get beat. I'd get killed.
It's at least three of them, if not four.
Well,
that was there.
how tall is a like a full-grown lab on two legs? It's about your size.
3.5, 4.
Easily the same, yeah, roughly.
Yeah,
that would be roughly. But an ape has longer legs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an
so
easy.
If an ape stands on two, well,
yeah. I mean, there's devil monkeys and everything. Like I said, there was one photograph in the 50s in Flagstaff, Arizona. Okay, there's been hasn't even been that many multiple reports of devil monkeys, even, you know, being seen. The few reports that they see is usually on the Colorado River, you know, either drinking out of the water, cleaning food, stuff like that, and walking back into the cave systems along the, you know.
Are you the one that took that, Nicole? Oh yeah, Dom did.
Is there no audio to that?
Okay. So Nicole is the one that videotaped that.
Yeah. Cool.
It's really it is special, and taken with like a night vision camera. It's not like the best quality, but some of those monkeys, man, when they climb, they're fast.
Yep.
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
And at the speed they can go, if you try to follow them, probably it's gonna blur up. But
I think
it's really interesting.
And they're so dynamic, you don't know which way they're gonna go. They can just do. They're all over the place.
Okay, if one of y'all, because I know Harley and Josh, y'all both are on computers, look up a account. It was a small story written in, I think it was in the Utah newspaper in 1965. It was called The Devil on the River. And it talks about a guy that was he was like a amateur archaeologist, or he was somebody going to school for archaeology, and he was on the Colorado River, and he got around a cave opening and everything on the Colorado River, and he was going to go in, and he heard these loud, like screeches and like demon-like yells.
Oh, it was in Beth's backyard where that video was taken.
Nice. But supposedly he went into this cave and everything, hearing these screeching sounds, these yips and everything, went in there and was chased out by about 15 hairy, demon-looking creatures that came out of nowhere in the darkness, chased him for probably about 5 or 6 miles, and he fell into about a 7-foot opening pit. Like, they led him to this pit and dropped him in. And they threw rocks at him constantly. And the only way that they left him was after he played dead for like 5 hours. It's called. It's just a small little like maybe 2 or 3 paragraph story, and the National Wildlife Service and everything never went out to investigate. They never did anything about it. They kind of just like swept it up under the rug. It wasn't like a front page article or anything. It was like a back page article.
I'm looking for it, but I can't find it.
Okay.
I'll beat you, Josh.
Is that a wiffle bat?
It's my paddle. You remember my paddle, man?
Oh, your paddle. I forgot.
Here's the thing. This will hurt. That'll just make me more excited.
I just found the paddle. No, actually, this paddle was worth about $80. Believe it or not.
90 if you get my fucking ass stains on it.
You know where I found it at?
My
The
ass.
Witch's Cottage. You remember the Witch's Cottage we explored, Josh?
Is that the one with the like
the weird, crazy, creepy looking house
The
that we
big-
had to break through the window?
the big like?
You had to break into the window.
Why are you gonna say that? No, it wasn't a window. It was like a back lot where you could like.
Yeah,
It was like barn doors almost, dude.
yeah, we had to go through that
With
way.
a big ass like nice chimney and the nice staircase and all that.
That's where I
Dude,
got
that place
house.
that place. I hope it would be saved one day, dude. Like that's
I don't know, the house. It's pretty destroyed in that house.
fuck, dude.
It looks like a bunch of devil monkeys actually lived in that house.
Yeah, dude, I found you were alive and I found nudie magazines in there. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, let me not show you
house.
this.
That house.
You'll get banned. I was like,
But yeah, that's where I got that paddle at.
I was like rummaging through stuff. I was like, what's that? And I just saw a big old fat
Yeah, you probably won't find
dingbat.
You probably won't find that article because, like I said, it was probably like just 3 paragraphs, and it was like in 1968. So,
But how come the devil monkey? How come like when people talk about cryptids, all that pops in their head is Bigfoot, Dogman, Mothman, or the Loch Ness monster?
There's nubs.
because those hit multimedia, those hit
Oh,
those
Netflix
have hit
itself.
yeah.
What am I doing? He's trying to attack.
Bigfoot,
morning.
monster, they hit the news channels, they hit.
See, that's why I
Newspaper.
see too. I'm doing these like I'm not gonna say smaller ones, but ones you don't hear of, like the Frogman and
Frogman.
Why do you think nowadays they all using the Skinwalker, the Wendigo?
Oh, dude, it's
Because
big.
It's easy
it's
to hear.
cool.
well,
It's
that's why I'm talking about
cool.
the Wendigo in 2 weeks because I
Well,
know
also because
Harley has a lot
they don't seem too
to
complex.
say. So
It's
that
easy
might
to
be a
kinda
3-4 hour
start to begin to
stream
wrap your head
right
around
there,
it.
guys.
Let me
For
ask
newer
you
people.
this question, you 3 paranormal investigators. Why does everybody jump and make
still
a
here.
viral video when they say I was attacked by a demon?
Because it brings views. Why do you think?
Publicity. That's the simple reason behind it all.
It's the
And it
same
works
way.
and it sucks. Kaj, can you name the original killer of Friday the 13th?
Yes,
If
it
you're
was,
talking about the first movie, it's Pamela.
It was his It was his mom.
Yeah, it was his mom.
Pamela Voorhees.
I couldn't remember her
Today's
name.
his birthday.
It
Shut
was
up.
Miss Voorhees.
Ain't nobody
But it's
care
the
about your
same.
son.
It's the same thing. You know how many stories of Bigfoot and everything that was around, like Tennessee. Okay, Knoxville, Tennessee has a story
I've been
of Bigfoot attacking a small town outside of Knoxville, Tennessee for about 5 years, throwing boulder-sized rocks, killing cattle, killing, livestock and everything. They asked for Teddy Roosevelt to come and literally kill it. The hunter, Teddy Roosevelt, the
Rough Rider.
Yeah, the Rough Rider, the person that shot a freaking pterodactyl out, out of the sky,
Yeah, Pamela Voorhees. I got it.
but they asked him to come and kill this hairy creature, this hairy, like 8-foot tall creature that could not be hurt with bullets or anything. There's literally a letter that was sent to them by the mayor of that town, and Teddy Roosevelt couldn't because he was in a wheelchair at that time.
Yeah.
It was like at the end of his presidency, and
He was a hell of a president too.
Yeah, and
we need more Teddy Roosevelt.
There's other stories of like Sasquatch taking care of people, taking care of hunters that were hurt or
injured,
hikers that were lost. Nobody wants to hear that BS. They want to hear, oh, Sasquatch has been attacking my house for 15 days.
They don't want to hear Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah, pretty much. They don't want to hear that stuff.
No one likes to hear good news.
Yeah,
exactly.
They want to hear, the demon banshee.
No one wants to hear that you're communicating with a family like in a old farmhouse. They want to hear that you're being scratched in the back by a demon, and that some girl that was investigating with you got her hair pulled, or
or somebody got raped by a ghost.
No, they want to hear you like do a spirit box session in your house with freaking, I don't know, Elvis.
They want to hear a problem and see if there's a solution.
Yeah.
Even if he haven't never met you in his freaking life, and it doesn't even know who the fuck you are on the planet.
Right. They want you to go to. They want you to go to death row in a prison and go to the gallows where thousands of people were hung,
and like chain yourself to them for like 30 minutes.
So my next question,
because I will just answer Matt.
You're good.
When you're gonna execute somebody or you're gonna hang somebody. All that energy that is built up in that period can like do what we call like stone taping. It will embed itself into the rock, into the stone. So and we have like
yeah, we have a place here in Texas called the Witch Tree, and it's where 3 triplets that were supposedly
I heard of the
witches. Yeah, they were 3 girls from the age. They were like triplets, and they were all like 12 years old, and they were supposedly witches. They could control the town, control people, and all this stuff. So the town got together, and a mob went to their house, found out that their parents had been dead for like years, and these 3 girls had just been living there. Took them to this oak tree and hung them. And you can, on full moon, you can go to that tree and see the shadows of the 3 girls hanging from that. And if you talk to them and you give them some of your blood, supposedly the 3 witches will come back to life and grant you 1 wish.
So when we go to Texas, Matt's going to take us to this place, so we are going to donate our blood.
Is that a devil monkey?
To see if it works.
No, it's my idiot cat.
And wow! This ain't part of the devil monkey or anything, but next time I hang out with Josh or Matt, we are going to do the 11-mile ritual.
This homie's been talking about this, and I'm like, hey, yo, you mean walking?
Okay, the 11-mile ritual. Every mile, something different happens in your car. Like, if you can do it alone or you can do it with people. But you're not supposed to have music on. You're not supposed to have the window down. And
the hell are you supposed to do?
You're not supposed to get out. But every mile, you'll start seeing more crazy stuff.
I live in.
Let's just say if you make it to the end, you'll see a red light behind you, and you have to close your eyes. And no matter what you hear,
It's the cops because
that's like the
it's
old
the cops,
Japanese.
bro.
no matter what you hear, you don't open your eyes, and you look in the trunk, and you're supposed to think of like a gift you want.
But you ain't supposed to get out of the car. How can you check the trunk if you ain't supposed to get out of your car?
Until the end of the 11
This shit's
miles.
broken.
After you see the red lights and they come and you close your eyes,
police.
like 5 minutes or whatever.
Don't worry,
Dude,
don't worry, folks. I ain't doing crack.
You're supposed to get an award. If it's like a physical award, it will be in the trunk. Like, say,
that's just like the Japanese legend of the elevator girl.
But if it's like, say you want a million subscribers, that will come in time. Supposedly.
Fuck that, just give me a devil monkey in my trunk.
We are going to try this, but instead of driving, we are going to walk.
How the hell are you going to walk 11 miles at 3
a.m.?
We
are not going to walk 11 miles.
Your
We're
ass
going
is
to ride bikes 11 miles.
I don't got a bike.
How the fuck
you have a bicycle?
An e-bike.
Dude, if I go around here riding a bicycle at 3 a.m. for 11 miles, my ass is either going to get hit by a car or robbed.
At mile like 4, it's supposed to be freezing cold in your car.
Not if I'm on a bicycle. It's going to be freezing cold regardless.
But
if it's wintertime.
So I'm gonna read the rules more directly when we hang out and all that and actually do this. But it's gonna be recorded the whole time.
There's so many urban legends like that. Just like there's an old urban legend about the woman of the sea.
Yeah.
You know, she was supposed to be the wife of a
I got a
captain.
Question about urban legends.
Yeah.
Why are there so many women in white?
That's a good question.
It's always a bride, or it's always.
There's a lot of damned
brides
out there, aren't there?
Or somebody coming home from a dance.
If you look at a lot of where the first lady in white apparition happened, it is from Greek mythology. Whenever the god, who was it, Hades, when his wife, what's her name?
Nubs.
Persephone.
Thank you. I couldn't think of it.
When Persephone was forced to marry Hades and everything, she was in a white dress. And anytime Persephone ever visited anybody or asked for help from anybody, she would visit them in a white dress. So it means purity. It means all this,
I'll tell you what, Nubs, me and you got to go to Fletchertown Road in Bowie, Maryland. We're not too far from here, and we got to pretend we're like making out. And then the goat man will come apparently and try to kill us with an axe.
Actually, if you want to really go and find the goat man, the true goat man legend was a cryptid story from the 1800s in North Carolina.
I was about to say, because the legend here in Maryland, like local, is weird.
Yeah. Well, the original North Carolina Goatman legend is there was a soldier during the Confederate War, during the Civil War, before the Civil War, something like that.
I could add Witchcraft Paranormal 101 stream.
Well, there's a
I don't know shit about that either.
I forgot what the name of the forest is in North Carolina, but there's a forest there. He buried his life savings under the base of an oak tree. And supposedly, if you can find that oak tree and you can find his bag of silver and everything, he will come to you, meet you, and strike a deal with you. And if you can do his deal and succeed at it, he will give you that plus his whole entire wage or whatever during his lifetime, forever.
Dude,
Okay.
it's probably like something absurd. Like, all right, go kill your loved one.
Probably. Who?
You're like, shit. What?
Yeah. It's like
What?
But the
it's
the
like you
legend
may have
around
sex with nubs. Oh, I already done that.
it's like, dude, that's easy. I'll do it right here in front of you. And he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll give you this if you don't do it.
It's like here. You know how to work a video camera?
Yeah, hold this goat, man, please.
Yeah.
Hey, nubs.
I think, did I talk about the Goat Man on season 1, Matt?
Yes.
Okay, I got the Lizard Man for
dude,
season
around
2.
here, Goat Man is literally, so they're like this. They're like, yeah, there's this lab.
Yeah,
And, it blew up. Or, you know, there was this lab and it had like a meltdown or some shit. Yeah. And this dude got like, they were doing experimentations with goats and he got like genetically combined. I'm like, what kind of gamma ray shit is this?
I know.
Like,
okay, since we're talking about the Goat Man,
yes.
when I went to, you didn't go to this 666 with us, Josh. This is the 666 on Appomattox. Okay. We went there, the first time we went there, we just got done filming. I walked in the woods to pee.
Nice.
Well, after I got done peeing, I heard something say my name.
Oh, okay.
Whispered my name. So I looked behind it, and I saw a guy in a pig body, but man, like a human.
Bear pig?
Like,
you saw the pig lady? That's a thing around here, too.
It was like
fucking saw
a pig man. It was like pig body, man, like, you know.
Wait, pig body?
It was like the pig face.
Okay.
And like beer belly.
Yeah.
You sure you just didn't run into Rufus the pig farmer?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wait, what were you? You were taking a piss. And he just what?
Hang on, is that really what the Mothman? I mean, what Jeepers Creepers is based off of? Is the Mothman?
No, I mean, Jeepers Creepers is a whole entire different urban legend. Jeepers Creepers is supposedly
it's pretty dope,
but I can actually see it.
Yeah, any of the movies after the first one though are just.
Oh, have y'all seen the newest one? Jeepers Creepers Unborn or Reborn?
I don't want to.
It's okay, but it's more like of a cult.
The first one is just that's all it needs. Keep the
second one was good. You can't go wrong with that one.
I don't know. I just like the whole.
The third one was
the
completely
environment.
Stupid and it should not have been.
Dude,
done.
That's like Texas Chainsaw.
No,
the newest one's garbage.
No, the Texas Chainsaw on Netflix was the best one they done.
No,
come at me.
No,
I don't care.
It was bad.
Come at me.
Dude, I mean, okay, the combat and all that shit was cool. The ending, no.
The ending was stupid, but
she's like, come on, do it. Like, no, blow his head off and call it a day. You don't need to sit there and be like, oh, I'll whoop your ass. I seen you 40 years later. Like, no, just
that one more than the other one. That one was pretty awesome.
As a survivalist, I can't watch horror films. I just can't because the stupidity in it.
The mirror section, I'm not trying to spoil it, but when the dude's upstairs, or fuck, I even forget. Basically, it's the girl. She like kind of tilts the mirror so that he can see him behind the door before he comes in. That was cool. That was a cool fight, whatever. But like the ending, dude.
The ending was I agree.
It was so dumb. They're just like,
but
5 miles an hour.
It had the best killing scenes in it.
I'm sorry.
It was pretty brutal, but still.
When I go with y'all, I'm loaded and I've got blades on me.
That's fine.
So if anything happens, something's being sent back to hell where it came from.
That's completely fine. Like I'm cool with it. Like,
because I actually have a solar tip that I can put holy water in the tip of it.
There you go. Dude, we're set. We're about to live out some. We got that shit.
I farted.
Damn.
Ooh.
Come on, waft it.
And I have a custom bullet maker that puts crosses into my other tip.
Oh, we're set, dude. We're pimping.
Yeah,
We're about to make an episode of Supernatural in this bitch.
Which, if y'all have the
I
chance,
don't care.
if y'all had the chance to go exploring to where Devil Monkey has been fighting, would y'all take
Yeah,
that chance and go explore?
Well, that's what I was saying.
would.
I would go and do it and like try to make something really professional and like actually do my research and like
Mm-hmm.
you got it because yeah.
When it comes to cryptid hunting, you have to do your research.
I'll do a video. I'll go back to that taxidermy place, and I'll show you what
Yeah, I would.
supposedly his
I
father.
was gonna try to.
All right,
find-
well, hold up. I got something to ask again, and
Yeah.
this is well, Matt. I know you know what you're talking about in this regard. So my ass, and I kid you not, first ever time I've seen anything like this. I've said this before on my channel and stuff. So like I'm driving home from work, and I won't do all the details just because I just want to get right to what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down in my car driving, so I'm talking probably 7 feet tall minimum.
Okay.
Kind of thin, maybe not because it moves so quick I couldn't really see its details.
Mhm.
Like a grayish skin, like pale, like a gray pale. I swear to you, when my headlights hit the eyes of this thing, it was like this yellowish tint. It crossed probably 30 feet of highway in like.
Did it refract? Did the light refract off the eyes? Like
It would seem so. It would seem so. It was standing upright. Yeah, it like glinted. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I hit my brakes thinking I was about to hit a person, dude.
Okay.
On the highway.
That means it has night vision.
And it was like tall, gray, slim. No, I didn't see no like hair.
Where do you live at again, Josh?
Maryland, the north, like right at the tip of the Chesapeake Bay. So I got like mainly wooded area.
There is a lot of accounts up there. It's called Ceramac ghouls. They are gray skinned. They look anorexic. They have like sunken in features. Did it look like a walking mummy? Like,
yeah, like it was so skinny and like bony almost.
Yeah. So that's probably what they call a ceramic ghoul. Ceramic ghouls are it's there's accounts of them into like the early 1900s. But was it bald? Did it have any hair?
I didn't see any hair. It was, dude. I mean, when I say it was quick, it was like, it was on the opposite side of the highway, and there's a median, like the metal, like guardrail in between us. And I'm driving.
Was able to pass over it with ease?
Dude, it just seemed like I saw it on this side, close enough towards the median, to where I was like, oh shit, that's a person. So I went to go brake, and then I braked and blinked. Gone.
Okay.
Gone.
Yeah, ceramic ghouls they're kind of a vampire, but they're not a vampire. Like, there's been one, people call them the Rake now, but that's not the name of them.
I've heard of the Rake.
Yeah, that's not the name of them. The Rake is a whole entire different paranormal.
I can see that though, because obviously the rake is very common, but that's kind of its thing, you know. But I never thought of it as to be that, because I'm like, the rake, nah, that's like a creepypasta or something. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, that's pretty much what a rake is.
Can I throw something out there?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Harley.
Could it be not from here?
It could be, yeah.
It was so bizarre. And dude, I'm
Because-
not one to fabricate shit. That was the first
No,
time I was
because
just like,
I'm thinking about some kind of camouflage, kind of exoskeleton kind of body
It was very
Yeah.
skinny. It was so like gaunt, just like
Grayish color
and tall. Like
and tall.
Well, these ghouls have been known they can hide in complete darkness, even though they have gray skin. Like they absorb the darkness around them. That's probably
oh,
that.
I bet
Like what you were
Yeah,
saying, you didn't see it until you came right up on it.
until my headlights were like
Yeah,
bing, like
It was dumb.
because not like all Hollywood movies, not all beings from elsewhere wants to
hmm
freaking kill us or probe us up the
That's true. That's true.
where the sun don't shine. Sometimes they
you.
will send emissaries, like kind of like in the army, you will
hmm
send reconnaissance
Yep,
to
Yeah.
see if the planet is livable, if
yep,
there eat same kind of food that you have on your planet, everything. So
yep.
did I see an
I'm
alien?
throwing.
It could
Well,
have been.
man, I would freaking give everything in my life to once
Like
in my life, even if it's not film,
Yeah.
That's true.
just
I
to
wish like I can see it perfectly in my mind. I wish I was able to just like put it out as like art for like me to like shoot it out and like
There,
so others can see. But dude, it was
there's a video you want to look at, Josh. It was in the I want to say in 2006, 2007, in the New York sewer systems. There was a drone that was sent into the sewer systems and everything to see how clogged the holes are or
yeah,
anything if they needed to clean them out. And there's a video camera on the drone and it's going through a small
That's a good
drainage
movie. Yeah.
tube and you see a creature like what you talk about jump, like look into the tunnel and look at this um,
camera.
drone or whatever the hell it's called, a little remote controlled vehicle. Looks at it, you see the refraction of the eyes and everything. Then it looks away, and when the RC car moves up, you see a grayish white creature jump across the gap, and it's in the sewer
is
system.
that like a YouTube thing maybe?
Yeah, there's on the YouTube. Look up sewer,
Because
sewer RC footage of white creature.
the more credible part of it, when I saw it, I kind of hit my brakes. I didn't like slam. I hit my
Yeah,
brakes, but it was so quick. I blinked and I didn't see it anymore. So I was like, I'm good.
yeah,
My
and
girlfriend, because we worked at the same job at the
yeah,
time, she, I didn't say anything immediately.
yeah,
We go like maybe a quarter mile down the road, and she's like, "Did you see that?" And we described the same exact thing. I was like, "What did you just see?"
yeah,
It
Boom.
does.
She
It
saw it
does.
more on her side though, obviously, because like, dude, it was so quick, and I
yeah,
have no idea to this day. It still baffles my
That's
mind.
why I'm thinking about probably some kind of camouflage, because when it passed probably through a light spectrum or something, that's when you saw it, and when it went through another light spectrum, that's when your girlfriend
It
saw it,
was
Kayla.
so. I mean, I'm talking like I don't even think it was. It was half a second. It
yeah.
was like you blink, boom,
Yeah.
blinking's quick, gone.
And that's why I was saying you
20
need to see
feet.
that you need to see that video because the speed that you said you blinked, and if you blink in that video, you won't see it hop across the hole. Like it's that fast.
Shit, yeah, I
Like,
gotta find that.
yeah,
And
I mean,
sometimes even you don't forget, even when you film,
hmm
i- 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 if you're like 24 frames per second, if that being is faster than that, you will probably catch a glimpse, or you go in 60,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
probably have to shoot in freaking 6K
yeah.
to have like
Yeah,
something really
yeah,
clear.
Like, and I
legible
know
in
y'all hate
there.
talking about orbs and everything, but it's kind of like orbs. Like it's there,
Yeah,
then it's gone. But
yeah.
Exactly. because I've
Hey,
seen
I'll
lights.
try to go find that link, and I'll be back. Let me go find that link to that creature, and I'll send it to Nibs or
Because it's one thing that honestly,
All right,
dude,
I'll
it
be back.
haunts me.
we'll be here.
Because I've seen lights in the sky. I've never seen an actual like saucer or ship or anything
I have.
or creature.
I have
Well,
not. But
I
I've seen
wish.
lights.
I've seen
Right?
lights, man, do stuff in the sky right before drones were even thought of. I was like 12, 13 years old the first time I've seen, and there were 4 lights in the sky going like across, and they went all their separate ways in a flash.
Dude,
That
that's
was the first
exactly what
time.
I saw.
That was the first time, and it went on and on. And every time I've seen a something in the sky, the next day in the papers they would talk about it, or like
Same.
I want to see it. I want with my eyes, because it's not because we're so freaking small in that
We're
all
nothing.
universe.
We're like nothing. We're like boop. Not even. We're not
Yeah.
even like. You zoom out. You don't. We're not visible. We're nothing.
Yeah, we're a grain of sand. And when I went in Allard, I had the chance to visit an ice cave. So I was imagining I was like under probably
Yeah, Beth.
30,
Same.
40 feet of snow and ice, but under me was probably like 50 or 100 feet of snow. Imagine what is under all of that. And I've seen with my own eyes the trunk, the fossilized trunk of a palm tree in the North Pole.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh yes, I've seen it with my own
very
eyes.
intriguing.
The north, the some of the part of the continent of the North Pole was once a tropical climate, but that was probably before what we call the Big Bang, when
Mm-hmm.
a meteorite came and crashed the Earth and took away everything that was 50 feet and more.
Right. Yeah. I don't
And
know. That's why I'm open minded, man. Like even doing the paranormal alone, you're open minded. You have to be. You kind of have to be.
you
Definitely.
have to be. That's why I go in investigations with a scientific kind of mindset.
Mine.
I
Yeah.
I I'm happy. I'm French. I overreact. All French people overreact. Okay, watch me watch a hockey game and you'll freak out.
That's me in
But I'm
football. I
happy
know what you mean.
when I have something triggers. When I tried the first time Spirit Music Box with my phone in the jail, the video that is uploading right now, me and Lomar were freaking out. The phone was right there on the bench. Nobody was close to it. And the floor was granite slabs.
Hey
So
Matthew.
nothing could
Hey.
move the phone, and it went off by itself like
Yeah,
2
there's
or
the
3
first
times.
link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I got it.
Oh shit, yeah, I want to see this.
hang on.
But after I take a piss.
You're good.
Oh god, what the? That's a creepy looking plate. The sewer system.
I'm gonna hopefully. Oh,
Got it. Want to stop it?
okay.
Got it, Nubs.
We'll wait till Josh gets back.
Oh, okay.
Go with the second link that I sent, because it has the first film of it and the second one that I just sent you. So it's both in the same thing.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay.
If you can make that bigger.
I will. Okay. I just gotta wait for Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Yep.
But this is the what's running around in a lot of the sewers and everything up north in like New York, Maryland, Massachusetts, a lot of like big cities.
So we don't have none of that, Virginia. Darn it.
You have places that people never set a foot on.
Yep.
So can you imagine just here in Quebec?
Yeah.
Just where I live. Go up north.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find loads of spots that nobody never like even set a foot on.
Yeah. And
you have places to hide like huge craft.
Look at all the catacombs and everything all over the world. Look at, and most of those
Everything
catacombs have been
built all over everything.
Yeah.
Just September 11th, when they cleaned up everything, when they were building the memorial.
Yep.
They found the freaking wreckage of a boat.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But if you go back in time, that was the port.
It was a part of the ocean.
Exactly. It was a port of some place where somebody parked this boat and was
most of New York
crossing over to New Jersey, because back then the bridge didn't exist.
It's just like Florida. Florida wasn't the same size as it is today. It was a small little, peninsula. It wasn't even.
Well, everything changed. Like even you go to the UK, and the UK gets like small and smaller every day because of the erosion.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Oh, you're good.
Because of the erosion and everything. So
it's just like Oak Island. Oak Island is shrinking every like 10 years.
Isn't that the place they're trying to find that treasure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there.
Templar.
Yeah, I went. I turned around on it.
Let's watch this video. It's 1 minute and 1 second.
This one's in black and white.
Yeah, this is off of the drone footage. Both places in the same area.
Rainer Street. Yeah, because this one's Rainer as well.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
You see it?
Whoa, what was...
You see how fast?
Yeah. Do that again?
Go back, Nubby.
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah. And
you see what I'm talking about by the speed?
Damn it. Hang on.
That's kind of... It's hard to say, dude, because what I saw was like, I mean...
You see it.
Well, that's just the first sighting of it.
Wait, what's this other one you
showed?
What's
slow the speed, Nubs.
I'm looking at the one you sent me with the eyes peeking around the corner.
Yep.
How do I slow it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess right there.
Oh,
well, the one you sent me, Matt.
Oh,
or the first link.
Yeah, the first link is included in this one.
Yeah, they're both the same tunnel,
right there.
too.
Yeah.
They're both the same. Well, I guess you would call it a tunnel.
But well, this one it's more like. Well, this is a part of the New York sewer system that was built in the 1800s.
Looks.
How big is that gap?
They said that it's probably about maybe 2.5 to 3 foot wide. That gap.
On the other side, the pipe looks larger.
Yeah, that's an opening for the mass water.
I almost don't know if that like contrail is like just how quick it's moving, or if that's part of it.
See,
no, I think the tail. Like
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dude, I couldn't tell you if what I saw had a tail or not because it just moved that. Like, it
That's
This
what
is
I'm
really
saying.
close, guys, just to let y'all know.
but that's still
Yeah,
interesting
like
because
Dom-
that would be like the speed. Like, that's you blink
like Dom
and that's
says,
it.
it looks like a kangaroo. It's kind of like a reptilian on 2 feet, and kind of
Yeah.
like those little
This is
dinosaurs
yeah.
in Jurassic Park that attacks.
But see, here's what I don't get: stuff like
Whoa.
this.
See, this is in a newer part of the sewer system from a different drone. From a different RC.
Dude, that I mean,
That's
it's
crazy.
really
shit. Like,
And that's slowed down.
yeah.
Just imagine how fast it was at normal speed. But these are those Karnak ghouls.
So this is the slowest it goes.
Yeah, this is the one
This is
that
the
you
one
need to see.
This is the one I
body.
saw. Yeah.
This is the one that I want you to see.
It
Like-
peaks it right there.
Yeah, you see the eye shine and everything on it. That's why I was asking if it had eye shine.
Oh,
It did. It
I see
clear
it.
as day.
Yeah, it's just looking around the corner at it.
and that's why it makes me think that could be extraterrestrial because it's curious.
Yeah. But anything humanoid, even humanoid cryptids, even Sasquatches and everything have been recorded, reported to sit and watch humans.
Yeah.
Like, but here you go. This is it.
Yeah, that right there. Look at that. Like, dude, no.
Yeah,
Look-
see the
oh.
eye shine on it?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's freaking nuts. Like,
That's the type of shot, dude. First real encounter was something I truly was just like, what the?
oh nah.
Now watch. This is why I say like devil monkeys and everything, because like if you see it, it's about to attack this thing like it's protecting its territory.
Yeah.
Is it going?
Yeah,
But in that case, it could be.
Is
like,
it just so slow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I got it at the slowest thing.
Okay.
It's the slowest that you can
Oh.
go.
Oh, you put it at the
Yeah, here
slowest
it
setting.
goes. Here it goes. It looks again.
And again,
Yeah.
It's curious. Yeah, it's curious. He wants to see if it's a threat or not. So
dude, that's freaking nuts right there.
And you can see it's like
you see his
arm.
arm.
Oh, you'll see the full body.
Yeah,
Just give
no,
it a second.
I watched
Like,
it.
that's paused right there. You can see the eyes, the head, and the arm right there.
I get why they might have called this like this would be the rake. You know what I mean? Like that's what
Yeah.
they go with.
Well, the reason why they call it the rake is because it has 3 fingers, and when it comes at you, it rakes down because it has no thumb to grip you with.
Dude, it's freaking on 4. Like,
Yeah.
look at that shit. Freaking feet right there, and it's like
It's either on all 4s or it's like standing like a gorilla,
yeah.
trying to
It
be
looks like a
bigger than what it
frog.
is.
It actually looks like a frog if you look at it the right way. To be honest with you, like a giant fucking frog.
but if the drone
Dude,
has a
hang
light-
on. The way it moves
has
right
a
there.
light source,
Hmm.
if it would be like some sort
Dude.
of, I don't know, genetic error of an animal, could be like the portion of the reflective portion.
Yeah.
In French, it's called le tapetum. It's
Right.
the
Dude,
membrane.
The refraction
that
of the
animal-
light. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That was
Yeah.
nuts right there.
That's actually one of the best video footage, and it's by the New York Sewer Company, and they didn't even want to. They didn't even want to put it out. Like the news channels and everything told them that it was a hoax and all this stuff.
Yeah, probably the people that what you have.
But that's the thing. They hide all this stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
let people know what's out there, man. Like,
Yeah.
don't sugarcoat, don't hide.
Yeah, don't
like,
hide it. Like, we need to know.
No, because if you know too much,
Yeah.
well, then you got people getting too curious and then breaking laws and.
Yes. That then, and that's an actual like historical area. They don't want
What
people
would you
going
do
into those places.
if you was on an investigation and you see something like that?
I mean,
you document it, and
I mean, Josh might have seen something like that. The
to
way
tell
he
you the truth,
described it, that's what.
to tell you the truth, with 90% of cryptid activity and everything, you are more likely to see cryptid activity like what how Josh experience happened. No videotape, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's just boom right there at that time.
Yeah.
Unlike ghosts and everything that will stay at a location for X amount of time and everything, you got to think these creatures are living, breathing animals. They are continuously searching for food, water, shelter.
Yeah, trying to be safe and.
Right. And that's why I tell people that there isn't 20 Sasquatch living in your backyard for years, because they're not. Because there's not enough food supply for that.
Yeah.
They are continuously hunting and gathering. You know,
like any other animal, if it's got like the instinct of an animal, and even us human beings, we can require to that is well to kill the weaker ones, so the stronger ones can provide for the troop. And so it's sometimes it's cruel. No, it's balance. It's nature.
Right.
It goes like that. But I just my popped up brain at a thought.
Matthew, Harlan, Josh, y'all know anything about the monkey paw?
All I know is the story.
But just just keep that thought, and I'll just finish my thought.
We'll get back to that.
You're good.
Could it be an extraterrestrial being that is actually?
Are they down in the sewer trying to figure out how we get rid of our waste? Like,
well,
like,
could
is that
be
a thing
like
they care about, or like what the hell are they doing?
Could I don't know, a ship could have crashed and they're like surviving on our planet, but not wanted to be.
And now they're surrounded in such extreme darkness for so long. Maybe they don't know.
Harley can say this because Harley was in the military. If you're going to infiltrate, you might as well do it in the opening, because they're not going to look at you like you're the enemy. If you are literally out in the open and you're mingling around everyday life with people, you have to understand the daily activities of what you're intercepting, what you're doing.
But it will depend on the appearance that you will give.
Right.
If I go looking like that in Sweden, probably they will ask me questions.
Right.
If I go dressed and bearded like that in Middle East, they will probably shake my hand.
Yep. It just depends.
If you're gray with large eyes and you're 8 feet tall and you're all skinny, you don't want to be seen. So you're gonna hide. You're gonna use.
You got to be at night.
Whatever is to your knowledge to survive, and your survival skills will tell you to hide and survive.
Yes.
Find food.
I mean, the best thing, look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first movie. They lived in the sewer systems, and they came out at night because at night the dregs of society are at night, and if they pop up beside a nightclub where people are drunk or nowadays, high or taking drugs or whatever, they're just going to pass them off. It's easier to pass around at night being a strange looking creature.
That's true. That's why I go around at night.
Yeah, right? But it's easier for these beings to be able to pass around at night because, for one, there's less people. For two, they will stay in, bigger cities, stuff like that, because they have more accesses to hide. They can hide in alleyways, they can hide in dumpsters, they can hide in wherever.
And that's why the devil monkeys are hard to find because they know where to hide perfectly.
Yes, because they've chosen areas where humans aren't around.
It's part of their survival skills.
Right.
And for them, if it's easier to hide in big cities because, like, the proximity of food or the abundance of food is for them, again, you have to think like every living creature. Even I'm probably sure that people that lives all the way down in the far end of the universe use something to feed themselves.
Yep. And and if it's edible for us, they know that they can eat it. Even if they
depends of the constitution where but we're like throwing theories out there, like having
it's like bears. 90% of bears in like wild park, like national parks and everything, they have resorted to the Yogi Bear the Yogi Bear idea of going to trash cans, eating out of trash cans, they show videos all the time of black bears going into 7-Elevens and stealing, candy bars to eat. And because it's easier for them to walk into a store and grab pre-made human food than it is chasing a fucking deer, in the wood.
Yeah.
I practically live in the woods, and I had a moose right in front of my house, right here.
Yeah.
Not 2 years in a row, but about probably like 1 year and past 2 years. I had freaking bunnies in my backyard.
Yeah.
All right, so the monkey paw.
Damn, I want to see a freaking moose. Sorry.
So the monkey paw. The monkey paw is an urban legend. It's a mystical urban legend.
Yeah, that gives you 3 wishes or whatever, don't it?
Well, yes, but it comes with a price.
Yeah, it comes with a price, yeah.
The thing with the urban legend, it's just like, it goes with the whole jinn idea, the whole genie in a lamp kind of thing. You have to be very specific on your wishes and everything. But the thing is, supposedly the monkey paw was made by a Muslim wizard. I don't remember the time.
My uncle.
I want to say in the 15th or 16th century. It was made by a Muslim wizard for a Muslim king. And so he could continuously have his power. He could continuously have money, continuously have whatever. But the thing was I believe he cursed the monkey paw to the king because the king sent his daughter to execution because she couldn't, because she was a part of his harem, and she couldn't produce a child for him.
Yeah.
So he executed his daughter, and he put a curse on the monkey paw. That's why the monkey paw is cursed. But there's been thousands and thousands of replicas made.
I got the real one.
But
Yeah, it stands like that.
yeah,
Isn't that like the didn't fucking Edgar Allan Poe write a story on that?
yeah, he wrote a
And the I forget it, but like the person wanted their like son or something back, and he came back, but he was like undead.
yeah, he was hit by
You
a
got to be
car.
very specific. Yeah,
It was kind of like Pet Cemetery type
He-
situation.
Well, the person's child was hit by a
Yeah.
car.
I did.
Wished for his child to come back. No, it wasn't his child. It was his wife. His
Yeah,
wife
it was
was
something-
hit by a car. He
yeah.
wished for his wife back. His wife came back. His wife came back, and she was in constant pain, screaming because she was living her last moments over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And you have to be very specific with your wishes.
Like
And
in D&D. When you
Yes.
make wishes in D&D, you got to be specific. Trust me, I know for a fact.
Do you believe in werewolves?
Yes, and I think
No.
people get werewolves and dogmen
No.
confused.
I don't know. Werewolves. I feel like
the human anatomy, the human bone structure does not have enough bones to break and conform into the anatomy
why I
of a
think-
werewolf.
That's
What
why
about-
I think people get them confused with the dogman a lot.
Yes.
what about the old opposite, the old vampire?
I believe
Vampires are more believable, yes, because there's even a quote in the Bible that King David, in his old age, would take a virgin to his
wow.
bedroom with him, and she would sleep in his bedroom with him at night, and she would come out aged 30 to 40 years older. She would be 20, like in her 20s or in her 16, in her teens or whatever. She would stay the night in his bedroom. She would come out aged, 30, 40 years, and he would come out younger and more rejuvenated. And they even talk about psychic vampires in the Bible. And they talk about psychic vampires all over the place. Just like the Bible talked about Marduk, which was a Persian sand dragon that walked the deserts and everything. And King David had to go to the Persian king and prove that his God was more powerful, and go out and hunt and kill this dragon called Marduk and bring the head of the dragon back to give to the Persian king. And it depends. If you're religious at all, you would know this. You would believe it because it's, your religion, And there's even cave markings and everything of this stuff. There's hieroglyphics of vampires coming in mist form and going into the mouth of people sleeping at night and draining them, turning into skeletons.
I've seen that on the documentary.
Yeah. I mean, the Egyptians have it. I mean, the Mesopotamians have it. The Greeks have. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of accounts of vampirism.
Do you think that would be like a thing today?
Uh,
I think it'd still be a.
Not around here,
I
but
don't
in
know.
other places like Romania and places like that, yes.
Well, I would think more that vampirism would be more like some kind of.
But people also get vampirism confused with cannibalism too.
Well,
Yes,
yeah, but it's not the same. Like the
Yeah, it's
taste
not.
for
It's not.
flesh and the blood itself.
right.
Uh,
I mean, even in the ancient druids and the ancient Celts and the ancient,
you have to
Germanic
go further.
tribes.
Yeah, you have to really go further than
Yes,
religion because, like, you have to remember that the Bible was written by a bunch of guys around a table drinking wine,
right.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
During
And
Nicaea Council, Concile de
yeah,
Nicée,
And that thing's
it's
been
Emperor
translated.
Constantinople,
yep,
Turkey
yep,
Yeah.
history, and
yeah,
you go further than like traditional religions,
yep,
and I you have accounts of like men, even like you're there's no really written account because the Vikings didn't write like anything, but
yeah,
there's accounts of Viking warriors that they would drink the blood of the
yep.
the
And
enemies after the battle, and they would like give them like power or
yep.
Give them the strength of their enemy.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also like when white men came over here to the new country. They saw our Native American ancestors and everything. When they killed an animal, like a deer or whatever, they would feast on the heart of that animal, and they would
Exactly.
drink
Yes.
the blood of it. Like
Yes.
the Inuits would drink the blood of their animals to keep warm.
Yeah,
For
And
the yeah, and it's for
yeah,
the iron and vitamin C
yeah,
because you
and
need
they
vitamin
considered
C
that
to survive.
vampirism. Yeah, I mean, there's so many twisted accounts because of fear. Fear is what bastardizes a lot of legends.
Fear at uh, every empire in the world had ruled by fear. You go
Yep,
back to the Egyptians. The pharaoh was accounted for a
considered it.
god. He
Yep,
was the god on earth. He
Who
was the
said that one
representing.
quote?
You go back
I
in
forget who it
the
was.
we'll say
you
the
could go all the way
Celts and
back to the yeah. You could go back to
all
the
those the,
Mesopotamians.
I mean,
yeah, but
shit, you had that one dude, Vlad the Impaler, as they called him.
yeah.
Yep,
The
oh
Dude
yeah,
who would put
because
this
original.
that guy,
the
well,
stake
that
through
guy,
like the bottom of like next to your butt and then up to
yeah,
your
that's the
sodomization.
yeah, he
But that
would
was a war trick. That was a fear of
yeah.
yeah to scare
That's the
the
because
quote.
Turks.
It's like it's not. This isn't word for word, but I don't know who. I forgot who made it, but it was like it's
But
better to be feared than loved if one cannot be
yes,
both.
yes,
Vlad the Impaler beheaded a Ottoman
yep,
emissary that came to Parliament with him. He
yep,
drew his
Yeah,
sword
And
and
drink his
slashed
shit.
his head, but actually he slit his throat. But
yep.
the story goes that he slit his head with and pure and the head came clean off.
that's
And
what
it's not
Dracula came famous with.
well. That's the
Lad.
thing because
Yeah,
they said he was bloodthirsty
Here's
because he
the.
yeah,
was
It's funny how anything that has had that word
yes,
of mouth behind it from
for sure.
I'll say continent to continent. There's all these different things. Nowadays, the current society uses all of that history for money.
Yes.
to make movies, and like it's like a
Yes.
Well, that's
it's
like
completely
everybody thinks
changed.
that
It's
Ouija boards are pure evil because of these movies that say Ouija boards summon up demons, and that's the only thing they do.
So
No, that's not
actually,
exactly.
it's the Ouija board. It's they develop something to give a vessel to spirits or
Yeah.
energies to
Yeah,
communicate through it.
but it's just
And bad
like Josh
juju found
says,
its way through it.
Hollywood makes
now
it
like
big and
don't get me
where.
wrong, I want to watch all the Universal classic monster stuffs and all that, but like
Oh yeah,
all that originated from these cryptids, these stories, and now it's like just an easy way for our current society to just make
Yep.
money
It
hmm
is. I mean,
and call it folklore and then wrap it up for the night. Like, you know what I
you
mean? Like,
know,
it's
there's over 1,000 more demonic, more scary, more evil cryptids out there in other countries than any of the cryptids that we have in America.
Oh yeah.
I've heard my fair share. I
Yeah.
haven't delved deep, but I do know, and yeah, like we ain't got shit.
Well, like
On
in
a lot. Like there's
it's either
some
Afghanistan or Iraq, but the Middle East they have giants and the trolls.
Yeah.
I mean the
Yeah.
trolls, giants in the caves or trolls in the cave.
Afghanistan is
That
not in the mid. Afghanistan is
Yeah.
not in the Middle East. It's in Asia.
oh
Yeah.
well, one of them has supposedly where they have giants or trolls in caves that killed a bunch of military people back in the
In
early
Afghanistan, on the
early
border of
90s.
Pakistan and Afghanistan,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I had some friends that were in Afghanistan during the war, and they had those stories coming from
I think we
the
talked
village,
about this
the,
before, Harley.
the villagers, but actually because it was again stories to frighten the kids not to go in the mountains, because in the mountains you had those poppy growers, and the poppy growers, they don't want to be bothered.
Right.
Yeah.
And in Afghanistan, you had like the territories are controlled by uh, warrior
Like,
god
yeah, tribes.
freaking
Yeah.
warrior, tribe leaders.
Yeah.
And it's like it's really a complicated kind of microcosmos in there, and like
Yeah.
they will use those to frighten kids.
Yeah.
It's the same
But
thing with the Wendigo. Before YouTube, when I said the word Wendigo to somebody, said, "What?"
yeah.
But when somebody went into a book and found out about the legend and went to talk to one another and decided to make it something huge.
Yep.
But before
I
YouTube,
just saw
the only representation I had with the word Wendigo was the name of a river up here in Quebec.
Yep.
when I hear Wendigo, all I think about is those and it's not even like the original, like the way they looked. I'm just thinking about like people immediately they think like the horns and the skull
Even
head
that.
and
The reason why the horns and everything
or like antlers, I
are
should say.
used is because they found an old picture from the 1900s of a group called the Shadow Tribe, and the Shadow Tribe is in southern part of it was in the southern part of Georgia into Alabama into
Debbie.
Mississippi,
I love Ouija boards,
and
Debbie.
the
I
Shadow
do.
Tribe to make the human to make the white man fear them and everything, they dress themselves in animal furs and animal skulls and everything and attacked at night and did guerrilla warfare against these drunk white men that all they would see in the in the firelight that they had was these shadows of deer antlers or buffalo skulls coming at them. and
It
somebody
is, but it's
drew a
also
depiction of that in Reddit, and it went wild.
it's yeah.
Just
Well,
just
It's heavily
respond to that.
fabricated now in current culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to
that
respond to Beth, yes,
yeah.
it's embedded in Native American culture, but before YouTube, in outside a reservation or an Algonquian
Oh yeah, I
nation,
believe that.
you didn't knew
Yeah.
anything
Chad.
about the Wendigo.
Yeah, you were just like
You would go
what?
out west, you would say the word
Chad!
Wendigo, they would know nothing.
That's
Even
like
the native of the west part of North America.
Most of our Native American
What?
cryptids and everything we don't talk about because we believe that will curse us.
Yeah.
We
Everything,
believe
That's like a
everything
Pet
comes
Cemetery
from
is based off of a Wendigo. We
Yeah.
never see it, but it's that ability to like not possess, but like I don't know what it was, but like telepathically put its like thoughts on someone.
yeah.
And, like make them like commit heinous acts and like
it is believed that the
stuff.
Wendigo will telepathically bring somebody to himself.
Yes.
and commit
Just
his
like
bidding. And, yeah,
everything comes from a legend. I'm seeing behind you, Josh, 13. Do you know why? And I'm pretty sure Matt knows it, and Dom in the chat, shut up.
I have no idea why Friday the 13th is
No,
bad.
the number 13. Do you
13
know
is a
why
cursed
it is
number.
cursed?
Yeah. Why?
I have no idea.
I heard it's cursed.
Yeah, like I've
The
heard.
Templars.
Yeah,
The
Ah,
Templars
of
were
course.
burned on the stake on the Friday the 13th, 13, 13.
Yep.
On the
damn.
order
Like
of King
like
Philip.
11-13, or like
No,
No.
on the year 13,
yeah.
13.
oh shit, just
on the
13 AD.
Yeah, in the 14th century.
Jesus.
Yep.
It was the year 13,
I didn't kick
13,
you out of the chat.
and the king decided to burn them to the
I don't
stake
know what
on the
happened, dog.
13th.
I didn't do it.
Wow.
And also, Julius Caesar was stabbed by 13 people, 33
Yeah, the
times.
13 senators.
Yeah.
The 13 senators. But the
That's
real
interesting.
fact for the numbers 13 to be cursed was for the Templars. And do you
Yep.
know why King Philip burned the Templars? Because he was broke.
And they had more money than
History's so
him.
screwed.
They had more money than all the kings in Europe.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Templars were the most powerful order in that known world.
If the Templars
The order-
said something, even the king had to kneel down. Even
Yep.
dukes
They were-
and duchesses and everybody.
The only person that could order the Templars to do something was the Pope.
Yep.
He was the only one.
Yep.
He was their leader. He was the boss. The Pope was the boss. But back then,
How you doing tonight, Chad?
the popes were
Chad
kind
Knight.
of just look at the Borgias, you'll understand what the popes were back then. And the first crusade wasn't in the 11th century, in
Yep.
1007, I think.
Yep.
So for
Yep.
I heard
Yeah,
Crusade
something like
and my
that.
mind went to Indiana Jones.
for 300 years, the Templars were escorting the pilgrims to the Holy Land. They were safekeeping their money for them. The first
Yep.
banks were the Templars.
Yep.
Sus.
But yeah, we actually, speaking of Wendigos, we are actually going to be talking about Wendigos in 2 weeks for episode 2 of season 2 of Cryptid Mondays.
It's
And
not
I'm
for another 2
excited
weeks.
about that. So not next Monday, next week I have 4 reacts if the weather permits. I have 4 different
Me,
nub
me,
reacts.
me, and me.
I'm gonna be
He's
reacting.
reacting to me 4 times in a row.
Yes, butt naked in the bathtub. But this weekend, me and Dakota have plans at the motocross race, which I will be live on Instagram for the motocross race.
Dude, you're gonna hear.
And then the South Boston race, which is in like a semi NASCAR type thing.
You know what you're gonna hear?
New.
Or
And I'm gonna be live on YouTube for that. Hey, no, hey, Momo.
Hey, no,
What's up, Momo, bro?
But
the motocross race, though, that's gonna bring back some memories to me. I used to race motocross.
yeah, that's gonna be on Instagram because I don't know if I can get away with putting that on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. But I do appreciate Harley, Joshua Washi.
Yeah,
I learned a good bit tonight.
This was an epic stream.
That's why I was like, I don't know shit, but like I'm here to. I definitely like am interested.
I know a lot of my streams go downhill quick, and we do get off topic. And
I think this did good.
Get pretty bad.
I mean, we had a few moments, like,
but when it comes to the cryptid talks, the urban legends, or the paranormal 101, we tend to stay on topic with those.
Do we?
Most of the time.
I'm cutting you in my groin. Godspeed.
We didn't talk about mayonnaise or nothing at all for the past 2 hours. So.
Mayonnaise attracts all things.
It feels like it's been longer than 2 hours. It's just been kind of a casual hangout, like talking, learning, taking shit in.
And Hodge, I was looking with your little knife there.
Oh God, he's gonna pull out like a fucking katana.
Oh, yep.
There you go.
Now that is a beauty right there.
But I appreciate
this is all I got.
And Second Star and Josh for their intelligent.
There wasn't much intelligence for me. I was just.
It
was interesting though. But remember, I
still want a dragoon saber.
I love you guys.
I want a French dragoon saber.
In 2 weeks is Paranormal 101 episode 15, guys. Yes, we made it 15 episodes of Paranormal 101, and it's been amazing throughout all of them. And then in 2 weeks, Monday.
Actually, you won't get gold from a leprechaun, Debbie.
We'll get crack.
You won't get gold from a leprechaun. They do not. They can show you where gold is, but
trick you and beat your ass.
It hasn't done it yet, Beth. And I've done.
I don't know though. Showing a knife though, because people shoot guns on YouTube.
They do.
Yep.
And I show knives every day on my.
And you got like guns. Top Blade and.
Yeah.
There's video games that kill okay. GTA.
Yeah. No, I seen a guy that tests freaking knives on YouTube.
This is a knife, and he's like, nah. And then Harley's like, no, dude, this is shing.
But thank you all for coming. Love you all, and I will see y'all next time.
Peace.